welcome to another exciting edition of Are You Garbage? The show where you find out if your favorite comedians are classy individuals or absolute trash. Now, here are your hosts, Kevin Ryan and H. Foley.
Hey, everybody out there, and welcome back to everybody's favorite podcast. This is Are You Garbage?
Oh, yeah.
It's that little show we sit down with your favorite comedians, and we find out if they're good to be classy, or if they're just a big old piece of trash.
Garbage.
I'm your host, H. Foley, coming at you on a beautiful day. We're out back here at Tootie's in the new edition. She's upstairs drying off a pack of heaters that she dropped in her Diet Coke.
Okay, very nice.
That's brought to you by Owen on the Patreon. My co-host is coming at you from right next to me. He is the CEO of Are You Garbage? He is an international businessman and my best pal in the whole wide world. Give it up for KJ, Kevin James Ryan, everybody.
Hey, what's up, gang? Shout out to you. Thanks for tuning in. As always, please make sure you rate, review, subscribe on iTunes. Full video available on YouTube. Then obviously the greatest website of all time, www.patreon.com/areyougarbage, gang. It's a goddamn party over there.
Yes, sir, and we could not be more excited to have our incredibly, and I mean incredibly special guest back with us again today for Volume 5.
Is that what it is?
Volume 5 of the Chronicles of Jason, now sponsored by Lipton Hard Iced Tea and Lipton French Onion Soup. Give it up.
Still brisk.
Mr. Big J. Okerson, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you for
guys.
coming back.
That
I
thing's
thought of
been
you guys,
sitting in the fridge for a while.
It's funny when I make any moves in life that I feel like you guys would be the right people to talk to about it. Every night when I was at Helium over Thanksgiving weekend,
Sure.
Okay.
I ordered in food from like different places, and the last one I got was Oregon steaks, which was
Like
Game
Omaha
cheese.
steaks?
no, Oregon,
Like cheesesteaks.
Oregon
Oh,
ass steaks.
okay.
Yeah. So good
Really?
that I bought so many and brought them home. And I had to show people at work. I brought them. I was like, no, but this here, because they finally chop the meat.
Wait,
they can't understand that here.
Showed people at work. What are you working in an office?
Sirius XM. I walked around Sirius XM with cheesesteaks to show people.
Okay,
I thought you picked up a receptionist job at a dental office or something like that. The girls at work
Yeah,
love them.
I'm doing some light billing for Aetna.
watch out. That's a bad job to have
You're
nowadays.
doing cold calls on solar energy. Have you thought about switching it all?
Oh, wait, I got a question about that.
Go ahead.
How did you transport the steaks from the night? I assume did you get them delivered to the club?
Yeah,
So you
And
just
then-
ordered a bunch.
yeah.
Okay.
And then did you take them back to the hotel or did you drive back?
No, drove right back to New York.
Okay.
Threw them in the fridge.
But you were just in a
Wait,
loose
hold
bag.
on. You were there for the whole weekend, but
The
drove
bread-
back and forth?
The bread held up. No, I did that on the last night.
Okay.
On the Sunday night, there was only one show.
Did you? But had you already ordered, or you found out how good they were earlier on in the?
Yeah.
Okay, so you found out Friday night they were pretty good.
No. Double order on Sunday.
Whoa!
Got them to watch the game. We watched the game at Helium.
Gotcha. So you had them early in the
I
day.
had them, and I go, I need to get a bunch more of these delivered. And I made young Dylan go outside so people wouldn't see. Because I always assume, even when it's obviously an order that's going to be for several people,
What's fat guy?
I
yeah.
always have that thing. It's like, this isn't just me. This is a lot of people are involved in this.
It's well
One
documented.
Diet Coke with it. One order of cheese fries and 7 hoagies.
Because I do the thing up. And what else did I need? Oh, I also need bacon, egg, and cheese on a sesame bagel.
Oh, you
Yeah.
start saying games. He goes, what did Jim say he wanted? Jim say he wanted, but you're looking at the menu at the time. And he goes, I think Jim said he wanted a broccoli rab.
Jim doesn't like pickles though. So no
Marty,
pickles.
Marty, do you want a milkshake? Just 4 milkshakes. Marty doesn't want a milkshake.
Let me call him.
Getting a tester bag of fucking
crazy.
hoagies is crazy.
That was great. Well, here's what's, again,
And how many's a lot? Or a bag of them?
like 6.
Oh, that's a lot.
6 to go? You're taking 6 with you?
Well, 2 of them were hoagies. You got to throw an Italian hoagie in there, too, because they can't seem to figure that out here in New York either.
It's
No,
crazy.
they cannot.
It's really nuts.
I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. It doesn't seem like regional should be these problems
Also,
with
it's
food.
not that regional. It's an hour. It's not like
Correct. But I mean, like, it's just like the fact that the good recipe or the way to do it hasn't telephoned
I know.
an hour and a half up a turnpike.
It's not like you're in Aleppo. Like, I can't get a good beef patty. I don't know what the problem is.
If they go anywhere you go in this country and they go, it's Philly guys, they blah, 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 some fake bullshit story that
Sure.
they bus in the water or some
They
shit.
re-engineered the bread in the Bronx. And you're like, okay. They were obsessed with Amorosos.
He goes, they have drones bringing in the Amorosas.
Started in a college
the
dorm
drones
room.
That's the shit. They're dropping off Amorosos outside of the Philadelphia.
Amorosos and pork roll.
Yeah, run these things over there on these drains.
Hey, Big J needs his hoagies.
So you throw them in the car and you bring them home.
Bring them home for sure. But here's what's trashy to me.
I got a question for you. Sorry to cut you off. You throw the heat warmer on to keep them toasty?
Yeah.
That's a pro move.
You put them under the hood.
This guy's good.
Yeah, just put them just lightly, superficially on top of the engine block. No, but what's crazy is the next time I'm going to Philly is Christmas Eve, and I'm already thinking about the amount of light that I'm going to eat at my mom's. Mom's not a cook.
Mm-hmm.
But she's probably going to order. Honest to God, what's going to be great?
Primos.
I can't wait to tell you. She's probably going to
She's
bring
going
in
Primos.
Primos.
Yeah, you're a Primos family, dude.
Particularly
Primos and
a
Sizzlers.
Primos plate. And then every year I go when she says that, because they're doing Primo, I go, do they have? I'll order us, like, I'll pay for it. Let me just get like a thing like cheesesteaks too, and have some of the hot sandwiches. She goes, yeah, they do them there, but like they say it's not. They don't hold up good. Like they tell her the inside scoop, like
Yeah,
the
like
cheesesteaks aren't going to hold up good. Don't even waste your time with the hot ones. Just get
Also, it's a very dirtbag thing to be like, I'll pay for it. Like, I know you might not have the $24.99. I got
it's
it.
funny, or it's going to be that and like loose meatballs from like ShopRite.
Oh, meatballs in a crock pot. Let's go.
But it is. But I'm going back. But I'm thinking about how it's like. Well, let me really pace myself there. I don't want to go nuts because I'm having a good feeling that Oregon Steaks is going to be open on Christmas
Sure.
Eve.
Yeah, that's their busy season.
And I go,
dude.
might as well go up there and rip off a couple more of them bitches, bring them home for Christmas Day. You know what I mean? For a Jew boy sitting in New York on Christmas,
Nothing better.
yeah, there's nothing better.
Does
Wow.
anybody in your mom's network show up with a Christmas cookie tray? It's got to be some
And who's at
hairdresser
that
or
party?
something.
Sure, some. At my mom's house, it'll be my sisters, their husbands, my brother.
Mike
Each
Mamula.
each one of those groups has one kid, Mike Mamula.
Ron Jaworski.
Ike Reese. He just lives in the neighborhood. Ron Jaworski owns my mom's.
Yeah. He owned a building my dad rented for his office one time.
So Ron Jaworski.
Jaws.
Yeah, what's that place Ron Jaworski owns?
Ron Jaworski subdivisions.
That's what it was.
And soft pretzels. Is there a soft pretzel tray?
No.
Wow.
No, I'll tell you, my family does not care enough about the Philadelphia soft pretzel.
Great. We're a big pretzel family.
I'm huge on pretzels. I got Shane, game 2 of the Eagles season brought took me and a couple people to the Eagles game, and we got like the high end Shane treatment.
Yeah, it's great.
I've had that at a Phillies game. Real nice.
Yeah,
Shout
it's
out
pretty,
to the big dog.
It's pretty amazing, and like so then when we're down that FanDuel lounge was like the place you go, like kind of the holding area, and there's like
Right.
stuff in there. And I mean, I've done this more than once when I get hooked up with something. Is that I get so stoked on like the unbelievably free thing that I would have paid for
Sure.
that like I don't even go. There is people nonstop bringing out to these trays fresh sushi. You're watching them make the sushi. They're bringing out mini cheesesteaks, but like very artisan shit with like garlic, herb
Aioli or
ketchup and
something,
shit. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't even want. What I couldn't believe, I was like, how many times I looked over at Shane or somebody with free Wawa soft pretzel in my mouth, going, "This is nuts."
This is not.
Yo, you can just have as many of these as you want.
You got the dry mouth too.
When we were
Great.
asking them behind the bar if they had a squirty mustard because it seemed to be all packets. I'm like, do you guys have? This is crazy. And we could have like, can I take some of them out to the thing with us? They go, they'll bring you pretzels out there. I go, shut up.
No, I was like they can't cross over thresholds of the.
Shut right the fuck up.
Dude, we were in one for the Phillies game. We did the 999 challenge. And they dropped we're all eating hot dogs and like beers and we're like sweating this out. Ari's taking it way too serious. Dude, and they dropped a box of Mac and Menkos and he lost his fucking mind. He's like, they got boardwalk pizza in here. all the way from Ocean City.
I was trying to win a jersey. They had them set up like you remember in The Last Crusade when all those chalices were in the cave? They were set up like that, single slices of Mac and Mac's fucking just at different little levels on different little terraces.
It's nice.
It was beautiful.
Sounds lovely.
Pedestals is what I should say.
Yeah.
You're
I mean,
all
I
on
was back at
pedestals.
I was behind the scenes of this thing, mad that the cheesesteaks were too fancy schmancy.
I've been
I
there.
go, what's with all the schmance on this thing, man?
Yeah.
Just fucking throw me a piece of a good cheesesteak.
Yeah, they try to hit you with that like that fancy cheese cream sauce.
Yeah.
Beurre Blanc or whatever it's called, or I don't know. Fuck it the fuck out of here. with
One
that.
time,
Give me the whiz with.
Yeah, give me
one
the
time
whiz.
I was going to watch Sixers play the Knicks, and Che was supposed to go, and then he was like, last second, he was like, I can't go, but like still take the tickets. And he's like, these are like good, like, you know, you go down the
Got
lower bowl.
access.
Yeah. So we go in, which is funny. I don't know if I had been on the floor for a concert there yet to not know this is like a concession stand that always exists. But for a game like that, when you're down there, those concessions are free. So we went down there,
Man,
and I'm
you're
telling
a
it was me and
dirtbag.
Mike. It was me and Mike Fenoy, dude.
Free.
I got
he turned the word free into 3 syllables.
Free.
They are a free.
Ferrari. It was so free, and we got 2 boxes of popcorn. We each got 2 hot dogs.
The fact that you remember this is nuts. That you remember what you
It was
got.
me and Fenoy went, and
Big
we
day.
loaded up. We were like, dude, let's get a burger. He goes, I don't even want a burger, but like, we'll get a split, dude. It's all free. Like, let's go. And
You
then-
losing money.
And then we go when we started walking towards. So the way that's set up is like it's right when you kind of get down behind the scenes of the lower level. And it's just like that we're in that, we can't believe it. We got like some beers were free. We're like, this is fucking crazy.
We get that they're free.
Everything's so
Wait,
free.
no
it's
money?
amazing. No, but then when you go, if you know this, the stadium or the arena at all, when you turn right off of that area, instead of going into where the seating is, the seating bowl, when you turn right, there's like an area there. It's just like a bar. But for games like
Yeah,
that,
I know what you're talking
it's
about.
set up. I mean, there's like lamb shanks and like, I mean, just all filet mignon.
What the heck?
Also all free.
What the
But
fuck's
I'm
the
so
lamb
the
shank?
low rent idea was like we loaded up already. We were like holding
Ah.
2 hot dogs, and then we had to convince ourselves like, oh, this is a game. Like, I don't want to have fucking shrimp.
Yeah. Who the hell wants crab cocktail?
When the Sixers hooked me up one game last year, I took my daughter, and they gave us good seats and access to that area at Wells Fargo Center, and we went in there, and they had all that stuff too, and we still got the fucking cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Both of us too. I was like, well, why don't I get the cheesesteak and you get one of the fancier things, and then we'll like split them up to get, you know. And she was like, but I want a cheesesteak. I'm like, just get the fucking cheesesteak. We're fine.
Mr.
Cheesesteak
Okerson,
and fries.
Mr. Okerson, would you like the caviar service? No, but give me a bag of those Tootsie Pops.
I'll have the tableside whiz.
Opening peanuts, dropping them on the floor.
Yeah, they're making it like Caesar salad table side.
I really did feel like it's like Ralphie in line at the thing, like sitting in those seats. I take it so not for granted that the guy next to me just kept going like, they keep playing defense like this. This is going to be a long night. Am I right? And you're like, please stop. This is maybe the only time in my life I'll be sitting here, so
Yeah.
please stop.
I don't want to be negative.
Yeah, onion rings.
It's the greatest night of my life.
Yeah, I goes, Tyrese Maxey just landed on my lap, so could you please?
You're smelling
When
them.
my daughter slapped the ball back into bounds, her face, I wish that was on TV, her face when I went, what was it like? And she goes, what? I go,
She met an alien.
the ball.
What was it like?
I go, the ball.
Did you feel their power come into you?
I go, the ball. She goes, like a basketball. What do you mean? I went, no, but it's like, is it different? Did it feel like it had like crazy grip? Could you still feel Kelly Oubre's forehead sweat?
They should have sent a poet. Trying to describe it.
I'm not doing this moment justice.
Oh God, dude.
My rudimentary words.
Like that rich lady they sent up in the horizon or whatever, the rich people that went to space. She's like, that's our planet.
I really am so boyishly excited. Oh, also, that was a funny thing worth mentioning. When I went to that game with Shane, and we got to walk down on the sidelines before the game,
It's
and
crazy.
walk in the end zone, it was crazy. But as I learned very quickly that day, how closely from a distance yelled Shane and Jay sound alike. Because I went in for a lot of stolen valor that felt really silly. They'd be like, yeah, yeah. And I go,
What's up?
and you see right quick, it's not you.
These cheesesteaks are free.
It's eating pretzel. It's nuts, right? But how many times
we're
I turned?
not like you. We're different down here.
How many times I turned around with a wave that turned into just like a swinging arm, just like. What's going on back here, guys?
Are
I
those
was like,
support beams
clearly
up there?
not me. Yeah, I had to wait for 2 syllables. I'd be like, I'm gonna take the shot. That's Big J.
Ah, buddy. We got to catch up a little bit here. So last we left in Volume 4, we had started off in comedy.
Yes.
Went over your trials and tribulations. You were getting everything off the ground. Your different fashion choices on stage.
Of which there were several.
And now we're kind of coming full circle
to
here.
present a little bit.
Yeah, you've been in the city for a long time, and now you're moving out to Jersey.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you this. I identify all of us in the greater Philadelphia area. Like I always preface when they say where you're from, I say the suburbs of Philly. I never say I'm from Philly. I don't want stolen valor in that regard.
Gotcha.
It all is Philly. The suburbs play such a big role in Philadelphia.
Culturally, Philly.
Yes. You were in the city, but then spent a lot of time growing up in South Jersey.
No, little time growing up. I mean, South Jersey was only like 17 to 22 when I moved to New York.
Okay.
So that was 5 years. 16 years in Philly.
So now that you're back in Jersey, do you feel like this is like you're back home?
The final form, like the
Yeah.
final.
How do you identify?
I don't think Northern Jersey, where I'm going to be, so I'm still going to,
You're going to be
commutable
northern.
to the city.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it all like commutable to the city.
Gotcha.
Like this will be a 35-minute drive to work.
But back
So-
in Jersey.
But back in Jersey, I'm hoping.
Oh,
First
the
thing
dental
I know,
office is only 35 minutes away?
First thing I know, but the first thing is that there is pretty locally a Primo's Hoagie.
It's Jersey. I mean,
And-
come on.
But it's North Jersey. You think some of these things wouldn't travel up that far?
Sure.
There is
Like, Granny
a
is
Wawa.
such a dirtbag.
There's a Wawa 3 minutes away.
Okay.
Wow.
That's dope. And then, and I'm hoping like I am gonna find some like the creature comforts of back then, because I thought was interesting when I think a lot of people had this too, especially when I started as young as I did, at 19. That it was when I moved up to New York at 22. Like I didn't want to move to New York. Do you know what I mean? Like my comfort was still in Philly. It was
sure.
It was a scary move, but it was like I had to. So when I went up and I left, always with the intention in my mind of like,
I'll be back.
no, I'm gonna go up here and do what I have to do, so then I can eventually move back to Philly.
Mm-hmm.
The concept of that now seems insane to
It's
me.
I mean, yeah.
Couple
Like-
of years, I'll be back.
It just I don't know why it seems so crazy. But here's the thing: I think like Shane once
Wait
told
till
me
I
to
get
be
on
back in
BET
Pennsylvania.
Comedy All Stars. I'm coming home.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
I think like even like, but like Shane would be like everyone would be like happy in some degree, like being where they came
Sure,
from.
back
Of
to
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so as I understand the comfort of that, the problem is I've been gone now I've been gone 22-3 years, so it's like I wouldn't be more comfortable there. I'd be less comfortable. I don't know what
Yeah,
anything
you've
is
known
down
more.
there.
You've
Yeah.
lived here longer than there.
I like that
Absolutely.
Wawa three
But
minutes away.
I am hoping with that Jersey to get a little more of that, like kind of.
Sure. Kip, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Blue Chew.
I'm hard.
Hello. That's what we're talking about, gang. Listen, it's the winter season. Time to make some babies. Get some rock hard boners in there, gang. Listen, as you get older, put on some weight. Not going to lie. Don't know if you can tell. Need a little help in the boudoir to get the old stick going. You know what I mean? Get the fishing rod up in the air, as they say.
Sure.
Snag a couple of wide-mouthed bass.
Out there trolling. Guys, Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra, but you know
Yeah, it does.
You know that by now. And the thing about Blue Chew, they do it at a fraction of the cost and in chewable form. The process is simple. You go to BlueChew.com. You consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, they'll give you a prescription you'll receive your prescription within days. Best part, made in the USA. I'm talking homegrown bones, baby. Blue Chew wants men rock hard, and listen,
they do.
so do I. They told me that. That's their mission. They will not stop till every man is bricked up like a brick house. How you doing?
Let's
Till
go.
every 10 is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we got a special deal for our AYG listeners. Try Blue Chew for free, baby. With just pay the $5 shipping at checkout when you visit BlueChew.com. That's BlueChew.com to receive your first month for free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring Are You Garbage?
Yes, we do. Helix mattresses, baby.
Ooh, love that Helix.
Yes, we do. Slept with one last night. Got a great night's sleep last night in my Helix. Gang, if you're having a tough time sleeping, it could be the mattress.
It probably is the mattress.
It's probably the mattress. Thank you, Kevin.
You got a bozo mattress from your dead grandmother, from your nana. You found it on the side of the road. That's bozo stuff.
So here's what you do. You go over to Helix. You get straightened out. You take the quiz. You find out how you sleep, whether you sleep soft, whether you sleep hard, on your side, on your back, whether you're cold at night, whether you're warm at night, and they will match you up with the perfect mattress for you. Everything starts with a good night's sleep.
Yes.
Get over to Helix.
I've been using it for years. When they were nice enough to send us one when they first came on board, I got it over to Big Man, and I got to tell you, game changer.
I got the King.
I got the Twilight series, and now, I mean, it's if I'm sleeping in, I don't care what hotel I'm at, where I'm staying, I want to be back in my Helix, baby.
Like it.
And right now, they got a special 20% offer plus 2 free pillows with all mattress orders. And let me tell you, those pillows ain't nothing to shake a stick at. They're low-key one of the best parts about it.
Yeah, they are.
So right now, go to helixsleep.com/garbage to get your 20% off plus your 2 free pillows on all mattress orders. Do it.
I think the city is gotten like shitty in the regard of like the dumbest stuff, like food.
Well, like suburban pizza places are significantly different than city pizza places.
Well, I feel like there's something about
Better.
I think
Except for Chrissy Pizzas.
but I think the quality here is because there's pizza every 5 seconds of walking.
Sure. Right.
So you don't have to make great pizza. But if you open like a pizza place where it's a competitive thing in a town,
you got to
like,
be it.
if you don't make good pizza, like people are gonna it'll be over.
Mhm.
Like quick, it has to be pretty good.
Have you scouted anything? Because you said you're closing soon.
Yeah.
So, okay. Was any of this in the decision to pull the trigger on a purchase?
Local stuff?
Did you know that the Wawa was 3 minutes away?
No.
When you were sitting there talking to the realtor,
That was a
did it
dream
ever
come
go
true.
through your mind like, oh, the Wawa's 3 minutes away?
I didn't know. One time when we were driving back from it, looking at it, we passed, and I was like, "What?" I didn't even wrap my brain around the idea.
Send them a check.
And we are locally Wawa. Yeah, you get this thing. You get
I don't
this
care
thing
what
right
it
now.
takes.
Forget about the appraiser. Just lock
Now,
it
before we had to find all the Christine's like comfort is Whole Foods and Trader Joe's and all
in. Is
that
that where we're
going
to be shopping?
Wherever she shops,
He's going to
man.
be shopping at the
Me,
Wawa.
I'll tell you. Well, no, I'll tell you where I'm going to be. And this is Christine's all. My chick is all Trader Joe's. She wants to do the Whole Food, whatever those
Okay.
Sex in the City, I guess, like type stores are.
Man, you are a sex in the... Yeah, because they always ended up at Trader Joe's.
Yeah, high end, but bitches talking high end stuff. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Where you want to go to like an Acme, a ShopRite.
Yes, I'm
Pathmark.
excited because there is a Stop and Shop, and when I drove through the parking lot, I was like, "There she is, right there." I understand this place.
Yeah, baby,
This
I'm
makes
home.
sense to me.
Yeah, this makes sense to me. They will have the products and the brands that I like, not Trader Joe's version of whoopie pies or whatever the fuck that nonsense is. Hey, you want your taquitos from Trader Joe's?
Those are good, though, man.
They are good. All of their stupid heat-up snacks are good.
And I hate it.
All the stupid
But
heat-up
my girl
snacks are
shops
great.
there because it doesn't require cooking. And so when I go, "Hey, I'm hungry. Do we have anything?" She's like, "Mini quiches, pigs in a blanket, and fila dough."
Yeah, it's like you're at a wedding reception.
We have quinceanera food in my house exclusively.
We don't have any toothpicks, though. I can't eat them.
Oh, she likes to make a nice ramekin, and she takes a lot of pride that she does half mustard, half ketchup in the same one.
It's pretty good.
Damn, I didn't know she was a culinary fucking master.
She's
Fucking
A
Chef
little bit of
Ramsay.
relish.
Yes,
creative.
chef.
She's not a cook. She's creative with presentation, though. She
Yeah.
knows how to
Okay.
plate shit I've ordered well.
That's funny.
I do that kind of. I got a ramekin, and you feel like you're Chef Ramsay when you have a ramekin.
Absolutely.
And I'll like mix up 2 or 3 sauces in there, and I really feel like I'm on the bear when I'm whipping that thing. I do a little taste. That's it. Well, you know.
Fucking P.F. Chang's used to give you 3 sauces and then let you
Yeah.
just experiment yourself. They'd be like, "Oh, what are we doing here?
That's how COVID started.
You can't allow this kind of experimentation amongst the fucking masses."
Shut this down.
They're asking Jay if he wants another Diet Coke. He's like, not right now. I'm in the laboratory.
He's got that
I'm
suit
running my
on.
tests. He's got mice running around.
Well, I don't know if you remember, and now they do. If you go to P.F. Chang's, now it's one sauce that's the combination of the 3 they used to give you. They don't want you playing with fire anymore. What are we playing, God? I'm just trying to eat fucking mall Chinese food.
You know
This is
what?
how the Egyptians fell. What are you, crazy?
Don't anger gods.
Oh, Jason, I wouldn't do that. Hey, easy there. Easy.
Everybody run!
Guys, we got about 5 minutes before this thing blows.
Yeah, he goes. Yeah, someone goes, "Jay, oh God, oh, there's trouble."
It starts sizzling.
P.F. Chang's does too much when you slice the egg rolls diagonally like that.
know.
I
What the
like
fuck,
it.
man?
I like it.
And you have that one little tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you get a
I
good.
like the whole
It's good
thing.
for dipping, and you get a large chunk into your mouth, in your gullet.
They've also they try too hard, P.F. Chang's.
Yes.
To make it B tastes somewhat different than the regular order, but if they
Yeah.
should just make the most basic thing good.
Yeah, kill it.
They don't do that. They try too hard to do. They're getting out of their fucking wheelhouse.
They're
with
General Tao's. The same thing with Panda Express.
Towels?
General Tso's.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
Oh, listen.
stuff. You didn't know Kevin minored in Mandarin?
What?
I was Cantonese. I apologize.
I'm sorry.
More of a Szechuan
I flubbed my
family.
dialects.
I didn't realize you guys weren't playing ball. I apologize.
No, but they're like sesame chicken, orange chicken is banging. Just do that.
Yeah.
And stop with the little things that look like packing noodles. The little
Sure.
rice strings.
I tell you, you get the lettuce wraps, you're going to want those rice strings. You know, for crunch, as my grandma would say. My grandma would always put a piece of iceberg lettuce on every sandwich, and she would say, for crunch.
Oh, man, that's the best, dude. She likes a good mouthfeel.
So
Yeah, my mom was real textury.
So when you get settled in there, let's stay with the grocery store. You're telling me you're not going to have the first big order. You're not going to be involved in that. You don't want to go.
Oh, I will, for
That's
sure.
the whole.
Well, the first order you guys going to go to is a Costco. Because I've never, ever lived
Okay.
in a situation where it's like, how about we have toilet paper
For a week.
forever?
Yeah. yeah.
You got the room now.
Yeah.
You got the storage space.
Yeah. And I want to say things like, Christine, get up in that attic and pull down some of our fucking surplus of toilet paper.
That's where you're keeping it.
Well-
I've seen pictures. You do not need to resort to
you
the
can
attic.
only keep 60-some rolls out.
Paper towels in the crawl space.
Well, I'll tell you.
Are you a name brand paper towel, toilet paper guy?
Yeah.
I feel like you need a nice.
I am.
You need a quality product.
Well, a lot of people would argue with my toilet paper choice. I go Scott, and people say, well, it's
I
rough.
respect it.
It's rough. And I go,
It's got a grip.
it is rough, but that's what's going to pull the stuff out of there.
Yeah.
I feel like all that quilted shit's just smearing
Charmin
shit
in
around
the
my
You're
ass.
not
northern,
wrong.
it's too much. Yeah, it's
You're
too
not wrong.
soft.
Yeah.
It's like a cotton ball.
It's
Gives
not
me
what I'm
the
looking
willies.
for. Now, that
grip.
said, we can get into this for a second because this is karma that I want to make sure doesn't come my way. And I'm making wide apologies.
Okay.
This house is a septic tank.
Okay.
In fact, when we had the house inspected, one of the things they came to us with, which almost had us not getting the house, was that it needed a brand new septic. It was just outdated and done, which is a big job.
Yeah.
Technically, that fell on the sellers,
Whoa.
so they did it.
No shit.
So they had already done it.
No,
Like
it's getting
done.
It's
Wow.
getting, or it's probably done by now. Yeah.
Man, they tried
Wow.
to swindle you a little bit.
Well, let me tell you something. What I didn't like about this was when it came back, and it was my thing where I was like, "Hey, if they're not going to do that like themselves, like I'm not paying for them, adding that to the price of the house."
Mhm.
And it was like they didn't push back at all, and there was some element where I was told it sounded like they didn't push back, and they were like, "Yeah, we kind of figured." It's like, why didn't you just fucking change it?
Fucking
Sure.
rats.
Dick face. You were gonna shake my hand and then fucking have my shit coming out of my fucking my lawn.
You
Ruin my
see
backyard.
me? You know I'm not doing delicate dumps over here. I would have lasted a weekend, you fucking bastard.
You prick fuck.
What was the buying process? Did you guys show up to an open house?
Find it on Zillow.
No, yes, I found it on Zillow. Fan realtor.
Fan?
Yeah, realtor who's a fan.
Oh, okay. Thought
Uh,
that was some new company.
Yeah.
yeah, fan realtor. Yeah,
Like, I don't remember those.
PHAN. They don't speak any English, but they are aggressive. You buy a house now. You sell me.
You sell me. What the fuck?
We went and no, he just went and took it to show it to us, which is a weird. I've never done this process before, so it is funny, like going in and then at some point, like when you walk through, especially when you're by yourself, not an open house, you're seeing like yourself in this. Especially when you liked it, we liked it right away, so we were like, "Yo, this is actually pretty
Nice
great.
place.
This is pretty great. Not very big, which we kind of wanted.
Okay.
Also, it's just two of us and a
Mhm.
dog.
And all that toilet
All
paper.
that
And all that
TV.
toilet paper. Yeah. Well, we got a guest room. I I leave the TV on for my toilet paper so it doesn't freak out when we're gone. I don't want it to bind up.
Mommy and Dad will be back in a couple hours. Okay.
Shh, shh. Did you ever get Scott toilet paper wet and then let it dry and then use it anyway?
Oh, man.
It's like the toilet paper they gave you in Boy Scouts where you have to wet it to make it toilet paper.
No, I didn't know that.
You ever see that? It's like this big, and then you wet it and it
But
becomes like
you were a
toilet paper.
Boy Scout? How did we miss that?
For a minute. Very short amount of time.
In his early 20s.
Yeah. No, Boy Scouts, I said, my nickname should have been Guys, because that's what I said. I would always yell. Like, they would go, we went I was in it for a couple weeks. The first camping trip, I was done. I went. Everybody goes, let's go for a night jog in the woods. We're very city kids. I am at least, and they're jog. And then eventually, I started like not even hearing their footsteps in front of me anymore, and just me yelling the word "guys" so much, like "guys, wait up, guys, please."
Guys, a little more panic.
Guys,
each time.
please.
That's how you get abducted by
Guys!
aliens.
I think we should probably go back to camp.
Anybody else
I
cramping
think they
up?
said they wanted to go over and like meet up with the girls that were at the girls' camp, and I think I was
Okay.
like, I don't think that's safe or smart.
I didn't bring protection.
Then we slept in what I can only equate to that Blair Witch house where the guy was waiting in the corner with handprints all over the wall with leaves on the ground. We slept in something like that, and then I was just like, yo, this is not my thing at all. So I left the Boy Scouts pretty quick. But
These guys
so
aren't
back
even
to
smoking
Dishonorable
weed.
discharge.
so with so the septic tank's brand new.
Okay.
But they really, and they say, obviously, like, just toilet paper in there. Shit, piss, and toilet paper. That's it. No wipes, even if they say flushable wipes. Now, what I'm here to say, and you have a large audience, so I hope this, what's my camera here? I've never, ever, and I've been into a lot of people's houses that have septic tanks, and many Airbnbs that have septic tanks where there are signs begging me 3 different places in the house, begging me to not flush anything except toilet paper down because of the septic tank, down the toilet, even flushable wipes. And every time I have put flushable wipes, cigarette butts, weed butts, anything I could possibly think of, Noxzema wipes that I use on my face to make sure I don't get pimples. Everything goes
True
down.
man's man.
I have never respected anybody else's septic system, but I'm putting out there in the world, please, don't make me pay the price for that. I'm sorry.
The
I'll
toilet
never do it
gods.
again. I
If you
will
come
present.
over.
There's 3 toilets. I will have all of them fitted with a lovely bidet that apparently is good.
Ah,
Because
yes,
now I have
very
to,
good.
because I'm a wipes guy.
Sure.
So this is going to be a new world for me, and everybody says it's great. To me, it sounds like I'm shitting on a stick, like it's a test.
Now they're great.
Yeah?
Yeah, you'll like it.
You're a big guy, too, so you could tell.
Yeah.
What's
Does the work for you.
really?
It's
now,
like autopilot.
what is,
Scrubbing
let's say,
bubbles.
Like cruise
first things
control.
first, you're done. You squirt that water. It's hard enough for you getting clean.
Oh, yeah.
And now my question is, what's after the squirts happen?
You got to do it. You got to do a little. You know
But
what I mean?
how many fucking fist grips do you take up there?
A lot less than if you didn't have it.
Yeah.
But you say 2, 3 fist grips?
No, I would say maybe 1 or 2. You should be good.
Never less than 2, because even if the first one's clean, I always go in for another just to make sure he goes. And I'll tell you what, I've had an all white come up and a little brown speck come up after an all white before.
Yeah.
It's happened.
Goddamn Houdini down
I
there.
got to tell you this.
You think all that shit's gone? Nope. One crushed red pepper flake of shit left.
My age and my size, I see 1 spot, 2 spots, I'm okay with it.
No.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
No, no.
I'm usually coordinating it, though. I'm going into the shower.
That's okay. That's different.
No,
different
he's not.
game.
No,
90% of the time,
That's a different game. I've always tried to be so clean. I said because when something smells bad in the room, as a fat guy, you want to make sure it's not me.
Of course.
Assuming people think it's me. If I have 2 little shit dots still, and I haven't had a full 2 blank wipes, when there's a smell, I'll assume it's me. I'll awkwardly leave. I would be like ashamed. I would definitely think it's me. I go, those 2 shit specks are fucking creeping back on me. I knew it. I'm sweating down there or something.
And they're like,
They've
now
been
it's turned to
activated.
fluid. Now it's
Yeah.
turned to fluid, and it's probably down the back of my knees at this
Oh
point.
man, I've done that.
and
so
when
many
you
times.
see one, it's like mice. There's probably hundreds.
The rule of roaches.
You got to block the path of entry.
I 100% support you on that statement. I also 100% support you on the ignoring. Don't put anything else in there.
That's not your problem.
We used wipes for the 2 years that we lived in the apartment that we're in now. And I think about 6 months ago, everything stopped. And they had the super came up. He couldn't get it with a regular snake. He's like, "Are you sure you didn't drop something in there?" I'm like, "Nah, nothing." He's like, he thought it was like a battery or something in there, clogging it up. So they brought in a plumber. And this guy had like like you could have fucking scaled my building with how long this snake was.
Nice.
And they went in there and
Doc
they
Ock.
yanked this out, and it was just all wipes.
Oh yeah.
And we were using these wipes. She says, you cannot And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Did you play dumb?
Yeah, no. I'm like, oh, we only use 1 or 2. Meanwhile, I'm going through, it's like a deck of cards.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
crushing it.
Reckless abandon. I get them from Costco, and they deliver a nice big old pouch of them, put one in my suitcase, one in each bathroom. But those days are over. I'll still get them for the road.
Sure.
I'm not going to respect some fucking hotel system.
We waited about a month, and now we are just back. A different brand that says flushable.
Oh, of
But we're
course,
just
yeah. The
back. So it's
Costco
just a
bands
matter of
never
time.
had problems with, but our superintendent, when we lived at the other place, begged us many times not. And then we would just go, oh, so just if we ever need him to come in, just don't have them out.
Yeah.
That was it. Still happening every day, over and over and over.
Yeah,
again.
you can't.
The
fuck,
concept,
you can't fuck with it like that.
freshness.
the concept of, and some people do this in their lives, of throwing in garbage can anything shit related is bonkers.
Well, why don't
to
you
me.
try to get one of those like needle depository things, like those biohazard
Even
ones?
if
Get an airtight, some airtight. You can
Or one of those
diaper,
thi-
you know what a diaper genie is?
Yeah, something like
Remember
that.
that where it makes like sausage links of your turd papers?
Yeah.
One of those air things they have at the bank when you do it, just shoots up through the
Oh,
roof.
just send it off in the God's earth, dude.
Or like
when
an
they got rid of
airplane.
Spock. Remember they got rid of Spock's body in
Shot
Star
'em
Trek
out.
3?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man.
Okay.
All right. So you have a fan that's the realtor. So no, because I was just gonna say, you rolling in, you got the gloves, you got the hair, you got.
You look like you're not
Yeah.
qualifying for the loan.
Thank you.
If I
Everything.
love you, but it looks
Thank
like
you.
it's.
Luckily, he was a fan for that regard, for sure, because we went to.
Because you don't dress it up.
No, especially when I'm doing something like this. It's a time where I'm like, it would be me coming off of a plane sometimes, sweatpants, whatever, and then like, or like early enough, like let's do this, and then we have to go home and get ready for work or whatever. So like, no, they always call me sweatpants, one leg up, by design.
You smoking out front of the house?
Yes.
Yeah, you are. When you get there,
What the fuck, man?
First,
waiting,
yeah.
it's raining,
You gotta
go
let 'em
in,
know.
reeking the place up.
You know, it's nice sometimes. I'll tell you what. I don't know how much damage it does to a person who doesn't smoke, a realtor who doesn't smoke. If your realtor, which a couple of them did smoke, now it's a little buddy. You've bonded a
You
little
can
bit.
go out there. You think
Yeah,
we
he
can
goes,
get it?
yeah, I know. It's like these fucking nerds probably don't even smoke in here. Am I right?
He's smoking.
You're going to be smoking in the house. You
No.
think?
No, not at all.
Because you're
I
a
thought
very
you-
SIGs inside kind of guy.
I'm not at all.
I thought you were a Sigs on the can guy. Like,
No,
you don't
no,
like
no.
a heater
No,
on the can?
I've smoked in your apartment though. No, I guess we smoked
No.
out front.
Yeah.
I think we did smoke out front.
Yeah, no cigarettes for sure in the
Doobies.
house at all. Yeah, weed for sure in the
Yeah.
house, yeah. Oh, weed in the house all day. Probably less, though, with that kind of outside,
You
kind
go
of
out
quiet
back.
space. But that was a hilarious thing I tested. This place has, which I love, one of the coolest things, like an outside kind of pavilion.
It's nice.
It's like a gazebo, but it's like an actual structure.
I think if I remember
Hold on.
correctly, you got fans outside.
There's a fan, there's a TV in it, and a
Pavilion
fireplace.
is not the right
It's not a
word.
pavilion.
It's a pavilion. It's not a gazebo.
It's not at the Civic Center.
He's out at the paddock.
Jay's in the infield out there checking
Well,
on
it's
the.
just a small little outdoor amphitheater I have.
Got the goddamn Tweeter Center out there.
But it's got the TV and everything out there, and like a little thing. But one of the
No
Nice.
walls. No walls.
One of the things
Yeah, no, it's like a-
no walls. Yeah,
Okay.
one of the things I had to test first of all, because they're also leaving the furniture in that, which is great, like great outside furniture. It's like for that thing, but I had to sit in it right away on viewing of the house and rip the butt sitting on that furniture outside in the pavilion. I can go, yeah, I like this.
I could see myself doing this.
He goes, I could definitely smoke butts out here in this thing. This
Were
is
there
way better
other
than
people
smoking
looking at the
butts."
house that day?
Well, it was just us for a while. That's what I was saying almost. Like you're kind of picturing yourself in it, and then all of a sudden another guy shows up, and then like our realtor's got beef with that guy. You know what I mean? It's like, this fucking guy. He's probably going to tell him that the electoral system here is perfect.
Yeah.
It's not though.
I know.
Yeah, I'll tell you for sure.
Can you imagine walking in to look at a house and Jay sitting in the backyard?
They're like,
gloves
damn, this
on.
place got squatters.
Definitely gloves. Maybe not gloves, but definitely everything else you'd think with sweatpants.
You're
and
Big J
whatever.
smoking on. Yeah.
I would assume
Yeah.
that you were the son of the person that lived there who died, and you're selling the house.
Also,
from
I like-
under your other siblings.
Keep in mind, some element of me also kind of likes the idea of that, though.
Like,
And
yeah,
you're
I can buy this
you're
fucking
you're
house.
I wouldn't look if I couldn't afford it.
Yeah,
dickhead.
no kidding. Kevin, let's talk about Aura Frames.
At this point, if you don't know about Aura Frames, you are a bozo.
Yeah, you're an idiot. And I'll tell you what right now. Holidays, Aura Frames. Aura Frames, holidays. Go hand in hand. You want to know why?
the best gift out there.
You can shut everybody up, dude.
Shut them up.
It'll take you 10 minutes.
It'll
take you less than 10
two
minutes.
clicks of the buttons, and you got everybody in your family laced.
Covered. Broads, old people,
Mm-hmm.
aunts, uncles, side pieces, whatever you got. Let them know what you're doing when you're not around. You know what I mean?
And if you don't know, it is the number one, named number one digital frames by Wirecutter. It's incredibly easy to share unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone to the frame, wherever the frame is. Bada bing, bada boom, you set it up. And hey, look at us. We're here. We're there. This is the kid doing that. This is my beehole. Whatever it is, they got you covered. And it's the thing that keeps on giving. It's that gift that keeps on giving. So save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura Frames' best-selling Carver matte frames by using the promo code GARBAGE at checkout. That's Aura, A-U-R-A, frames.com. Promo code, you know it, GARBAGE. This deal is exclusive to AYG listeners, so get yours now just in time for the holidays. Terms and conditions apply. Do it. Yeah.
Kev, let's talk about our good friends over there at Morgan and Morgan.
I'll name them again. Morgan, and Morgan.
That's right, gang. Life can be crazy sometimes, and one person's negligence can result in another's settlement.
I'm talking cash.
If you're injured by negligence of another, you deserve to be paid. I'll say that again. You deserve to be paid. And who's going to help you do that? Morgan and Morgan, baby.
And if you're in an accident, not calling a lawyer means you could be leaving a lot of money on the table for your pain and suffering.
Sure.
When you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. Hey, it ain't your fault that guy screwed up. Call Morgan & Morgan. See if you got a case. You know what I mean? If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They have over 100 offices nationwide and more than 1,000 lawyers with over $20 billion recovered for over 500,000 clients, baby. They're taking care of the working man out there. Morgan & Morgan has proven track record of fighting to get you fair compensation. Submitting a claim with Morgan is so easy. So if you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless they win.
Look at that.
That's how good they are. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/garbage or dial pound law. That's pound 529 from your cell phone. That's FOR, thepeople.com/garbage or pound law, pound 529 from your cell. This is a paid advertisement.
Do it.
Well, I think we have that a lot when I go to not even just a place that we're not used to.
Oh, yeah.
You're going like, oh, they know I don't. Like, you have like a wrinkled golf shirt on. You're like, they know I don't belong here.
And the thing is, like, there is something to, like, it's going like, it's like, no, I do, though. I just don't dress like a nerd.
Yeah, pussy.
You fucking guys are all pussies. I'm still here, too.
I'm out here living the dream.
Hey, put his tab on my tab.
Like a year and a half ago, we went to Sparks Steakhouse.
Yeah.
And it was me, it was us, and Reggie was with us.
Oh, yeah.
And the waiter came over and was like, the other table wants to know what the name of your band is.
They're like, there's no way you guys, everyone's in suits and ties. Dude, he's got like a stained shirt on, a knitted cap.
Dude, I've worn a black hoodie to old Homestead, Peter Luger's. I walk right in, it's like, who cares?
What
Bring
does
the
it
steak,
take?
idiot.
What does it take for you to get out of the uniform and to have...
I went to Bobby Kelly's for Thanksgiving and put on a black dress shirt.
Really?
What's a Big J black dress shirt look like?
Just regular.
Like a black long
like a
sleeve
black-
button.
DJ
long
at a
sleeve
wedding.
button-down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Black long sleeve button down. Yeah, no paisley
Not
patterns or something
tucked in.
funny on it. Not tucked in.
Same jeans.
Jeans and
You have the
boots.
scarf hanging.
Yeah.
Chain wallet.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Gloves? You have the gloves?
Oh, it was cold.
Cold.
out.
it's goddamn the end of November.
Not for dinner.
I put on my eating gloves for that.
I mean, not for dinner. Of course, any funeral.
Okay.
A wedding.
Okay.
For sure, yeah.
I
Those
respect
things.
it, too.
Yeah, no,
Marking
all
the
those things
territory.
without a doubt. And by the
Sure.
way, if somebody wanted to go to a place, look, that was we had that thing in me and Christine went to the Southampton or something for a weekend. It was my birthday time, and we went to
My birthday time. What are you, 11? It's my birthday time. My birthday.
my birthday weekend, I guess.
What are you, an old middle-aged black lady? It's my birthday month.
It was the month,
My birthday
my whole month.
Birthday time.
Birthday time.
So birthday time was there in the Hamptons, and she goes, "Let's go somewhere to eat. We'll go out to eat for your birthday." So we picked this place. It was called East Hampton Grill. Shout out them because they suck dick. They
So I
was pretty
can't wear
good.
my bathing suit.
Food was pretty good though. But we looked up. Is there like a dress code for this place? Because I had or I didn't pack anything. I didn't know we were going to go to dinner to a nice place. So I didn't pack anything for it. So I was like, oh, let's just like make sure wherever we go, just doesn't have like a dress code.
Yeah, a little more cash.
Or call, you know what I mean, and ask. And we looked all over this website for this restaurant, called, they said it was fine. And then when we showed up, we asked when I walked in, and we kind of said like, hey, we have a reservation for 2 or whatever. I was like, they'll tell me right then and there if they would be like, sir, you have to have.
My word.
Listen, at the front desk, I would have been quietly like, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know. The website didn't say. I wouldn't have fought for it or made a scene. I'd have been like, all right, let's fucking go.
Tell
pizza.
me
Who
my
gives a shit?
my mohawk's no good around here.
Are you telling me? You're looking me in the fucking face right now? You fuck.
What the hell kind of joint is this?
Got something against nose rings, lady?
Oh, no neck tattoos in your establishment?
Okay, princess. I didn't realize this was a meeting of dignitaries.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't bring my dog in here.
I can't. I ride a Mastiff in with a Cypress Hill shirt. I think I was wearing a Cypress Hill shirt.
This place is full of losers anyway.
I was going to say, the list of things that you can't wear to get into a club that you would see, I would say 90% of the time, that's what you're wearing.
It's Tim's.
Yeah.
Unlaced Tim's.
Yep.
It's unlaced.
A baseball hat on backwards.
No, cock to the side.
Cock to the side.
Not totally to the side.
Maybe
Just like, looking like, what do you call that? Northeast.
Sure. As
As
the crow flies.
some sort of sports memorabilia.
It's possible.
Tank top, jean shorts.
What day of the week is it?
Exposed tattoos.
Exposed tattoos. Where were we in this even?
Oh, I thought I was supposed to wear this stuff. I'm sorry.
Here, I'll take you back.
I think you were about to get thrown out of a restaurant.
You're
in the
doing
Hamptons.
burnouts at the East Grill parking lot. You're laying wheels.
Oh yeah. We go in and we say the reservation.
Sir, that's a chocolate fountain, not an ashtray. Excuse me.
They gave
Sir, no
me-
smoking in here. You're leaning at the door. You're like, I'm not even inside, dick.
Dude, they gave, oh shit. They we walked in, says the reservation. They didn't say anything. They were like, yeah, give us 15 minutes or whatever. Went outside, ripped a butt by the heater, by the big outside
by the
propane heater.
man, that is a dirtbag fucking
It's nice
light.
and toasty, though.
Yeah.
And then they said, here's your table. We walk, and then as I'm walking by, I was like, I'm a little nervous. Then I saw guys in there in sweatpants,
Mm-hmm.
which I would never have done. I wouldn't go to dinner in sweatpants ever.
Gentlemen.
A guy in shorts and like a t-shirt, and which I was wearing shorts
Mm-hmm.
also. Yes. So nice Jordans though. And then we sit down at the table. We go. I even noticed. I go, oh look, Christine, that's Chris Cuomo over there. We're eating at a place where Chris Cuomo's eating.
Okay.
We have dinner. It's pretty good. We get dessert to go, and they come out.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Just full of shit. But it was my birthday time.
You wrap up some of those rolls. Too.
So you're gonna wait. So you're gonna have the dessert later back at the hotel.
Like the Airbnb.
I picture him. I'll do the soft pretzel, medium well, please.
Me and Christine were taking Septic at the time, so we were
Gotcha.
full quick. And so, but we wanted dessert, so we brought back to the place. But when we were leaving, I go when we ordered the dessert to go, I was like, oh, here too. I gave him my card, and I was like, you just bring the check whenever you're ready. And he was like, okay. And he comes out and he drops the check with my credit card and a little business card that says, this is pre-prepared. That's how they're going to say this. They go, we hope you enjoyed dining with us. We would just appreciate next time if you would observe our
What?
our rules of
Attire. or
attire, yeah, clothes. And I was like, what? And I tipped. I know it wasn't the waiter's fault,
Mm-hmm.
but I tipped him fine. But I said to the guy, I was like, who
What is this?
who tells you to do this? And he was like,
Uh-oh.
he's like, oh, the manager. So,
Common sense and decorum,
yeah.
Sam.
Dude, this goes so hilarious.
We're in a society.
This goes so funny. I wish the story ended in me being awesome. I mean, they're still jerk off. They suck for sure. Because then the waitress comes out. She goes, "Oh no, it wasn't meant to. If you were offended by it, I didn't mean for you to be
What?
offended." I go,
I would have flipped
call
the
me a
table.
bum.
I mean, like, yeah. I'm like, here's the thing. If you told me when I came in that there's a dress code and we can't let you in, I would have left and understood. You can't serve me, take my money, and then when you're asking me to
Embarrass
tip
me.
a guy, have him lay down a card. You put him in a situation. I'm like, lay
Yeah.
down a card that says like, by the way, you look like shit. Fix that next time. And they were like, well, I'm sorry. He's doing a lot of I sorry you feel
Is
that
this
way.
the
I'm
manager
sorry.
or
Yeah. I'm sorry you feel that way. And it was a woman. So
bitch.
I eventually, this is the two things Christine had to sit there and keep a straight face for. I went, I wish you were a dude so I could slap you in your dumb fucking face. And then
man, we get hurt so quick.
I was hurt.
Yeah, I
People
would
hurt people.
I would have said the same.
You were sitting backwards in the chair. Like the font.
I wish
got a
if you were a
toothpick
dude, I would slap you right in your fucking face. And then she goes, I understand. I go, oh, understand this. I've got a national radio show on Sirius XM, so a lot of people will be hearing about this.
Oh my
You did
God.
that? I walked right outside and lit a cigarette and went, that was gay. Hey, you'll be hearing about this. You just fucked with the wrong bull. You're going to hear about this on radio.
You forgot your dessert. You had to walk back in and grab them.
Also, where's my 7-layer cake?
I'll be taking my creme brulee home.
I went home. I said dumb shit. I looked like a fucking bum to Christine on my birthday time. Right around my birthday time.
The balloons hanging off your chair didn't help.
I mean, dude, that is an all-time bozo move.
Whoa.
I get it.
But you
I
were
get
hurt.
it.
I have a radio show, and they're gonna. Well, it was very like.
Sure you do, sir.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. We'll be tuning in. Yes. I do.
Nationally syndicated.
It's so funny. Yeah, we get hurt. But the weirdest thing, how many things I can walk away from versus like that was just. Again, it's the lack of justice in like the way they. Again, in my mind, I'm like I walk into these places going like we were saying earlier. You're like, all right, I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah, bounce me out of here.
What was the bill? Can I ask you that? 200-300? You're drinking, right? You have cocktails.
Let me try to think. Yeah,
He was drinking as hard as Lipton Hard Iced
yeah,
Teas.
$400 probably.
Jeez.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah,
And the waiter's got to come over and give that before you sign the thing.
and this is how much it costs, and this is the suggested tip.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. If you have the money, fuck all of that. If you have the money to spend, they go, hey, you're here, you belong here, you got the fucking cash, and you were nice enough to call, ask, fuck that, yeah, fuck that.
No, yeah, they were shitty.
That's
dude.
crazy.
East Hampton Grill.
With a $400 bill.
It was so. I was like, damn, and I said, like, I tipped the guy like good on it, and it was just like I said, he was apologetic almost when we kind of even mentioned. He was just kind of hoping. He just dropped it with that way, like maybe they just won't ever say anything about it again. I'm like, oh, we'll say something again. On my national radio program.
Have you seen my dye hair? You think I'm letting this die right now?
So the lady, the manager, probably made him do it. I would assume.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
no, absolutely. But I was like, what a weird fucking thing to point
go
out
insult
and
them.
fucking do them. Yeah. Hey, we let him in already, but go insult the shit
Kevin's
out
on the
of them.
website.
Yeah, I'm looking, dog.
To whom it may concern.
Apparently got a good scallop salad going, though.
Oh, listen, the food wasn't the issue at all. Food was good.
Oh,
We enjoyed it.
here's Big J's review.
We enjoyed.
I'm a national radio DJ.
No pigs in the blanket? What's the deal?
Yeah, this place sucks.
Where'd you get all this? Where'd you get all this food? Trader Joe's?
You call yourself a grill?
When I get a dirty Shirley, I want 3 cherries.
You don't even have Jack Daniel's sauce? Sir, we can't call it that legally. It's called bourbon sauce. He goes, I like when it's Jack Daniel's.
No little swords in the drinks. I'm out. Skip it.
By the way, how much I don't order a martini if they don't have blue cheese olives?
The bacon stuffed blue cheese.
I go, do you
olive?
guys have blue cheese olives? If they go, no, sorry, I go, it's fine. I'll have a Diet Coke. It'll drive me back to a Diet Coke.
Really?
100%.
I'll do a regular. I'll do a martini with regular olives and a side of blue cheese.
Wait, that'll stop
I
you.
start speckling.
Take it back
I
to
start
your
speckling my olives.
Can you make sure these things are pitted?
Wait, that'll keep you from drinking?
A martini.
Yeah, when you go back to Diet Coke.
Yeah, then I have to think about what I'm doing next. So is this
Oh
worth
shit!
it?
I only had one
Is this
move
worth
here.
it? Well, martini's kind of the drink I'll get
Let
at
me get my
a.
hand on
And,
it.
I
go
do
to a
a
steakhouse.
I do a Manhattan. I go, give me a Manhattan. They go, what do you
Yeah.
want? Bourbon. I go,
nice
whatever you
restaurant-
prefer. Give it to.
Yeah, a nice restaurant. I'll do a martini. 'Cause it's a lot of booze.
That's my
in
first
one
move,
shot.
too.
It's a lot of booze, and it's kind of easy to get down if you get it extra dirty. And stuff like
I
that.
love
That's all
them.
it is.
I love them.
Get you warm quick.
Yes, I love them.
And so I'll bang out 2 of those at a steakhouse dinner and feel nice.
Oh.
Yes,
Okay.
that's my first move, baby. I'm
But-
with you.
If there's no blue cheese olives, I'm back down to Diet Coke, and I'm thinking about, like, maybe I don't drink tonight.
That's crazy to me.
Because I was only going to have 2 anyway, and it's like, it's not going to be blue cheese olives, though. And then it's all those little weird ice chips, and I'll tell you what, a classy place though will give you a little ramekin of olive juice next to it. They
Whoa.
go, you make it how dirty you want. I go, thanks.
I don't think
pig."
you've ordered a lot of dirty martini. I don't think you've ever gotten that.
I have. I've asked
never
for a
seen
side
that.
of
Oh wow.
That
olive
feels
juice.
as good as when they give you the rest of the
shaker?
milkshake in
Oh,
the tin.
No, I meant from it. Okay.
They give you the shaker sometimes. There you
Yeah.
go. Finish it off.
I don't mind that either.
Okay. All right.
All right.
So you're the house. We got the You're gonna make a big Costco run. What are you got the septic tank squared away? What are some of the bigger? What are some of the staples you go, Christine? This has to happen.
And are we starting
TV,
fresh?
surround sound. What are you doing?
Freestanding hot tub,
Freestanding hot tub.
Dirtbag 101.
outdoor.
Outdoor
In the pavilion?
standalone hot tub.
No, on the actual patio, like right off the house.
Okay.
The pavilion needs the couches and stuff. In
Oh,
there.
so the pavilion. Oh, so the pavilion's not attached to the house.
No, it's like 10 feet
Whoa.
off the house.
Okay.
Nice. Imagine like a covered deck. It's very nice.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Is there a sink out there? Or a refrigerator?
Refrigerator.
Really?
Yeah,
Whoa.
it's nice. But yeah, so outdoor hot tub immediately.
What are you spending on that? They're like, what's a hot tub costing?
It's all over the place.
You doing like a 4-man, a 6-man, an 8-man?
I'd like to think big, and you want to think 8 people. But here's the
It's
reality:
just gonna be you and her.
how often is that going to happen? And when you have a party,
You
I
guys
don't
like
know.
to mix it up, though. Might
Yeah,
be a
you
little more
guys,
than
you guys
think.
are a little freakadeek.
Well, you need at least 4 in case we have to find some suiting lovers.
Just me and Foley over there.
The 4 of us hot tubbing.
I thought we were watching the game. What's going on?
How do you guys feel about sharing a woman?
I have a bikini
How
on.
do you,
You can have a run at mine if you want.
How do you feel about the experience of sharing a lady? Yeah, outdoor hot tub's a biggie for me. Now, I'll tell you the house,
Man, that's Dirtbag 101, dude.
and I'd like to. I keep trying to do it.
I respect it.
You're asking how much it's going to cost. I don't know because it's not that many, but I want one. A few of the companies have a little 22-inch screen TV that pops out.
Mm-hmm.
So my dream. Here's my problem with the house.
Give me a number on that.
Here's the problem I was running into when I realized I had a dream that I smashed myself when I made a simple realization not 2 months ago.
Okay.
I've always said, here's why, because everybody, why do you want a pool so bad in a hot tub? And then I wanted a hot tub that was attached to the pool.
I'm
kind
with
of
you.
thing. And then they were like, well, if you get it separate,
You can
don't
use
even
it
say
in
that.
the
If you get
winter.
it separate, you can use it whenever you want. So I go, okay, I made a
True.
decision on that. I go, but the heated pool is nice. And I go, because what I want is my dream
Mm-hmm.
of success to me
Mhm.
and the lowest level that makes me happy is coming home from work and watching Sixers game or Eagles game from my heated pool, hot tub. I want a TV visible from those places.
Right.
I've said that for years, realizing just this year that those are both winter sports.
Yes.
You cannot do. The thing is, what happened was years ago
Gotta
I
become a
did this.
baseball fan.
Years ago I did this with Ari Shafir. We watched Sunday football from our pool, heated pool in Florida.
Sure.
Gotcha.
We were in Florida, so it's always resonated with me like that's the dream right there. And you're like, oh, I can't do that, but you can get in a year-round hot tub
Yes, you can.
Yeah, standalone hot tub.
and watch those things. So that's why the TV is important out there too, because I want to watch Sixers games from the hot tub.
I would assume that with your clout, there's somebody out there where you could probably get one of those
At
either
cost.
strongly discounted
Yeah.
or free.
Never even thought of that.
Yeah.
I think
There's for sure
Yeah.
fucking
You
hot tub
got
salesmen
hot
that
tub
listen.
salesman fans. Yeah.
But it is funny. I don't think that we have that in my mind. Like the people will get hooked up with, they go, "Oh, dude, our fucking landscaping's probably going to be dirt cheap. Our tile work, don't worry about it. We're good."
Best grout in the neighborhood.
So we have a bunch of super fans putting my house together. Good job, everybody. I'm going to come out in Foreman. Good job, everyone. Good job.
I like it.
All right.
What's the
Oh wait, so
Yeah,
please,
the other
please.
thing was, so we're getting the hot tub. There is a pool,
wait, there's a pool in your house?
in-ground pool.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So this was
Well,
Nice.
Big Jake, congratulations.
This was
buddy.
very, very exciting for us. This pool, it's when you go out back, it's off to the side. It's gated off the way it's supposed to be.
Just got to empty it so we can skate in it.
Yes,
That's
rectangle. It's rectangle, unfortunately. But it's so we go, we look at that, we see it in the pictures, we see it in person. It's great. We see all the controls. It's heated. It's
Damn,
like
you got a pool,
It's like a
dude.
nice heated pool, and
It's great.
I'm so excited about this. Still am. And then we had to go, so then we bought the house or, made the offer, got accepted. We have to go do a inspection walkthrough with the guy. We ask the thing, we go, we never even asked. He goes, how deep's the pool? And the girl goes, 4'8".
Yeah.
And we went, to what? And they go, no, that's like it's 3 foot to 4'8". We went, come again? We bought it's called a cocktail pool.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's for swinging.
It might be for swinging.
Let's get those tops off.
The
and let
4'8",
girls
you're
in.
all right. 4'8's good.
You can't.
No.
You can't
Yeah,
cannonball.
4'8", you'll be okay.
You can't cannonball into a 4'8".
It is being
Definitely-
turned. I'm turning it to a 7 foot. That's crazy.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, it's way less.
7 foot's
It's
crazy.
It's way less
What's
than you
do a
think.
jackknife
What are you
down
gonna do?
there?
A high dive?
I'm saying it's way less than you think. As far as like what it costs to do that, putting in a pool is very expensive.
Yeah.
Having them make it a little bit deeper isn't that bad. Thank
Is
God.
it concrete?
No, that's why it's not so bad.
What is it? Fiberglass?
I have no idea.
I just know
But
it ain't 7
No,
feet.
I know the big thing that made it like it's not a crazy thing to do to make it deeper is because it's not concrete.
No
based.
kidding.
Yeah, but it's
7 feet. You're
what
going.
a funny thing. Even if we go 6 feet, that's fine. 6 feet's the lowest you can go.
You don't want your piggies touching.
I don't mind them touching the whole way as long as it goes like above my eyes deep.
Just standing there.
But 7 feet. Christine keeps saying 7 feet. I'm not that married to 7 feet, but I'll tell you what, I'm not into at all. 4'8". Somebody even said, he goes, why don't you keep it for a summer and see if you like it? I go, yeah, we'll all stand there with our belly buttons hanging out. Only the worst parts of getting in a pool are underwater. Your
Then
dick
you gotta do that
balls.
thing where you're squatting.
Yeah,
You're
that's what I'm saying.
hovering the whole time?
Everyone's walking around like this. Yeah, I said, if you want to just sit always, have our legs out and put your arms on the side.
Dude, I did that. I went to Turks and Caicos, so they had a swim up bar, and as I started in the deeper end, and then as I started getting closer,
Your knees get
Dude.
closer to your chin.
Oh, dude, I was and then there's like grown men standing next to me up to their knees, and I'm still doing the crab.
Hey, guys.
You're floating on your back.
I do a strawberry daiquiri. Yeah, it was bad.
Just keep as much of your body underwater as possible. Hey, okay. Every time you go to grab a drink, you have to hear the splash. Thank you.
Okay, so all right, you're going to do that.
That's good. You're setting
Are you
up the
doing this
backyard.
now? Like, are you going to be ready to go summer 2025?
That'll be done by summer 2020.
No shit.
Love that.
Okay.
Love
It's not
that.
a long. It's not a big job. That job.
What
Thank
are we
God.
talking? You're a TV guy. What are we talking? TVs inside.
Yeah,
All right.
I was asking, are you starting fresh? Are you going to bring like the bed from the apartment now, or are you going to start all new?
We got a
over?
great bed, so we have 2 beds, so we're bringing that bed and the other bed for the guest room. That'll stay. A lot of stuff is not coming, I'd say.
Okay.
TVs are coming though.
Okay.
My TV game's always been tight.
Yeah.
You've been known for that.
I will not be starting fresh. Now I will say they're leaving the TV that's outside in that gazebo.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'll give you pavilion. I didn't realize it was detached.
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
detached and it's concrete.
It's nice.
That is like it's like
Huh.
it's like
It's a nice friggin' house.
it's so in the pavilion, thank you. They have a Samsung, which I respect.
Man.
I respect the Samsung very much. My TVs are Samsung or LG, but it's definitely beaten down. And you almost go, I want to ask them before they move, like, how does it stay out all winter?
So what they do is there are outdoor ones,
They do, okay.
but nobody does that because they're so cheap now.
Mhm.
You just buy it, use it for 2 years till it gets fucked up, and then just replace it with
Yeah, it'll get
another-
fucked up. If you get
with
like
a
a really,
relatively
really
cheap-
cold snap, something
Yeah.
will pop in there.
Yeah, right. It just
Yeah.
fucking goes.
Yeah, or you break it down in the winter. Because we have one on our sun porch, because my mom smokes heaters, and this isn't nice by any stretch of the imagination. But she puts it in my room in the winter, and we put it outside in the summer.
Yeah, but I mean, I need that TV outside in the winter.
I'm with
I
you.
think, yeah.
No, yeah, you'll just either
Get-
have to
get a
invest
nice
in
one,
a
yeah.
in a or whatever.
Get like a fur cover for it or something.
Chinchilla. Put it in an Eagles jersey.
Heavy line it every time we turn it down. But I was just saying, like, and again, it makes sense. But like that TV out there is a little beaten up, so I might want to like start from scratch on.
I
that
understand
one.
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Like
that
get
makes
a
sense.
newie out there, so that looks cool.
Hardwood floors,
Yeah,
basement.
hardwood floors, some carpeting. It's split level, so it's
Ooh, I love that.
you walk into the.
I grew up in a split
You
level.
go one level up, and there's 2 more levels down.
2 more levels
Call
down.
that the old zigzag.
Jesus.
Zigzag, yeah, that's what it is.
Whoa,
yeah.
I can't wait.
It's a
Hold
nice
on.
house.
You walk in, you're
So
on
here's
the
what
first
I
floor.
figured this out the other day for me. So you walk in, you're on dining room, kitchen level.
Uh-huh.
There's stairs that go up from that to the bedroom level.
How many stairs?
4, 5.
Okay, all right.
Then also from that kitchen area, 4 steps down goes like a family room. That's where you go out back. You go
Okay.
out back from that, and then there's one more step down, and that goes like a big basement area.
That's nice.
Yeah. And not scary. I'll tell you when we were
Oh
looking.
man, I got a scary basement right now.
Do you
It's
really?
bad.
Do you? Yeah.
It's
That's what I
bad.
mean. Those kind of things, like I think about that. It's not so much. I keep saying, well, I don't want Christine to be uncomfortable or weirded out when I'm not there because I'm gone so much. But in the rare occasion that Christine's gone, and God forbid she takes the dog, the only thing keeping me connected to reality in a situation where monsters might show up, is that like there's houses like in our price range even that like. Forget even how nice they are in any possible way. Like grand entrances when you walk in, you feel like a jag off, and that would be terrifying to go up at night. Like stairs you have to like ascend with like a candelabra in your hand
You
or
have to look
something.
behind you real quick. You have to fucking.
Yeah. Make sure all of my pictures' eyes aren't moving.
Sure.
It's too spooky. I wanted a house that did feel more like someone's nice house when I was a kid, and you go to their house and like, oh, this is like
Comforting.
comfy.
Yeah. Of
It's
course.
crazy for you to say that, like as a successful grown man that does well, and you to even say that too. Is there any way? What does this say as the generations move forward? Is there any way that, like, when our parents bought their houses, that my dad, a Vietnam vet, would go down in the basement and be like, "It's a little scary down there." There's
He was-
no fucking way.
He
I
was
don't think
checking
so.
for landmines down there.
No, and I'll tell you why.
But the
because
fact that they
No, I think you're right.
it's not scary.
Oh, dude, I was.
I
don't because
shared.
my wife wanted an old house. She's like, let's buy like an old colonial, and I'm like, what are you nuts? Sort of, that's full of EBGBs.
How's the house with the creepy crawlies? Just so
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
know.
Oh, I've seen that when people are like one of the assets of the place is like not this one, but like some of the places I was looking at. They're like a catacombs like stone wine cellar, and you're like, for what? Just evil to happen?
Yeah, for the poltergeist.
Yeah. So every night a
thanks.
camera goes down there and sees like a breath coming out of a drain. It all looks terrible. Fruit cellars and shit. I'm like, no, dude. Everything should be livable except attic, and it should be get toable in about 15 seconds.
Yeah.
And I said, the neighbors are close, but I don't feel like they're not on top. They're next to you, but it's not on top
Okay.
of you, which is a big thing too. Because I thought about that too when I'd see places and I go, because I always said I want to be able to go outside, watch TV in a hot tub at 2:00 in the morning and not bother anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But when I look at places where I was like, where are you really by nobody? That's also another like.
No way.
It's like The Shining. You're like, yeah. It's like I don't want to even be. I should be. From my front door, I should be 30 seconds from being able to pound on somebody else's door and scream for help. It shouldn't be down the way.
Because you're never gonna make it.
You're never
You're
gonna
never
make
gonna make
those
it.
things where it's like, yeah, the road's named after you. That goes to your house.
Yeah, you're on Big J Lane.
To pound on the front door and scream.
Yeah.
Help! Something's terrible happening. My TV's come to life.
You're right out of the show. My wine cellar's trying to kill me.
And they're looking through the blinds like, this fucking idiot again. I can't tell this. It breaks my heart telling this guy there's no monsters 3 times a month.
I'm serious this time, guys.
I know I said it before, but I heard breath coming out of the drain in the evil wine cellar. Christine's sober, and I don't drink wine. Why did we buy this thing?
Jesus, dude.
I know I was wrong those other times.
Look at that.
Also, the way you keep going back to breath coming out of a drain, you are really afraid of that.
No, it's just I'm thinking whenever they show on a show, like when everyone thinks things are probably done.
Uh-huh.
It was just a good description of when everyone thinks something's done in a horror movie. They always go to like some small thing in the basement, and you just be like,
Yeah.
like some like smoke or something comes out, and you think,
Yeah.
"Ooh, it's not done yet. Things aren't done
It's
yet."
still an act two.
That's too fucking
Okay.
funny, man.
All right. Oh,
I told you my basement story when I was a kid. I called the cops because I heard noise and I was babysitting my brother, and the cops just made fun of me. They just roasted me for 20 minutes.
Some people bitch.
And I felt bad. I think they called me fat. They like didn't. They were just mean and just left. That's why I've never liked cops.
Did you call the cops or the school bullies?
Even I, at the young age, I was like 11 or 12. Even I'd eventually be like, "Hey guys, I call you for help. This isn't helping."
Giving you a wedgie.
They're like, "I'm surprised you were able to go up and down the stairs twice to check for something." There
They
was
didn't say
trouble
that to
me. Yeah, if my mom didn't work 24 hours a day.
Fuck. All right.
Ah,
I mean,
man.
all right, we got TVs, you got the outdoor, you got this non-spooky basement.
Do you see yourself in the mornings in the summer getting up and going out to the pool and swimming some laps? Anything like that?
maybe laps, but definitely getting in a pool.
Okay.
I've never been a real big swimmer. I can swim, but I've never gotten to a pool to swim. I've gotten to a pool to do two things. Crab walk around. And then
And pants
underwater
somebody.
flips. Non-stop underwater flips. Anyone who's close to me will tell you that is my thing I do. I take a lot of pride in it. I'm up to 4 flips in a row, no taking a breath in between. Once my little arms start paddling, dude, I go. The first flip, then you just catch the rhythm, dude, and then you're fucking cooking like a goddamn,
Dude,
like a
your neighbors are
phantasm
gonna be
ball.
looking out the window like this. How does every guy have all this
They're
money?
absolutely going to be like, yo, it's just this guy flipping underwater.
Left him
4
overloaded.
feet 8 inches. I can't flip in that.
A pool, Kevin, maybe you would understand this. Foley, you'll get it. A pool is a fat man's roller coaster. They can't tell you can't go in because you're too big for it. You can't anything. And then it's the only time in life you're light as air as everybody else. When I do those flips, dude,
Feels like you're
I
flying.
like going over to thin people and be like, can you do 4 flips in a row? And they're like, I don't think so. I don't know if I can hold my breath that long. I go,
I never counted. Yeah.
Jesus, dude, you suck.
Uh-huh.
You suck. You probably can't even do these flips. And I'm fat and I could do them. I like to tell you that I'm fat and better than you at it.
Yeah. Being in the pool, feeling that weightlessness is great.
Yeah,
feel like
and they
Superman
can't, and
floating.
no one's gonna come and tell you. He goes, I'm sorry, but this is embarrassing for you. You have to get out because you're too big for
Taking
this.
up all the water. Yeah.
We'd
That's why you'll never see me at a fucking iFly. I want to fly so bad.
Oh, you mean the indoor parachute thing?
Yep, the indoor skydiving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, because all I'm picturing is a bunch of kids being told they can't go on while I'm creating a dead spot in the fan. I just go and like lay on the fan, and then the kids come out, and then they sink down and go back up.
Hokerson's stuck in the net again.
Mr. Polar Vortex.
Stop
over
lying
here.
about your weight. It's very important to tell us what you weigh.
Nuh-uh.
This should be able to do for everybody.
Mr. Hokerson, we'd appreciate next time you come to not lie.
Turn the fan off. We got to go get another one. They got to crane me out.
Oh, man. I mean, geez.
Happy for you, bro.
Yeah, it's great. It's
coming
very,
full circle.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited, man. Yeah, I'm really excited to do it. And it took me a while to get Christine. Christine's a little younger than me, so it is an age thing, no doubt, for sure. Like when I hit 40 was definitely the first time where I was like, I didn't even consider before that. In my mind, I was like, oh, wait, you can like have a house and still be New York, like still be here
Sure.
for work every day. Just,
Yeah.
You can't go too far out. See if you can find what you like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it took her, she still had the like, well, how are we going to get a sandwich downstairs?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, you're going to love it because
Get in the car.
we'll have 2 cars. And even if I'm gone with a car, you can just go to a mall. And it's like, yeah, I know.
Go
but
to the
like,
mall.
yeah.
She's just gotta
mall's
stay
a big deal. But Christine, let me tell you something. Maybe we'll do a Chronicles of Jason where if you want to question us both.
Oh, no, for sure.
Oh.
For sure.
Because,
That'll be the next iteration
I'll
of
tell
it.
you
yeah.
what will be funny about that because Christine.
The Okerson Chronicles?
Yeah, she's gonna act a little highfalutin more than me, but she's fine with all these things too. She thinks the best pizza in the world's California Pizza Kitchen. It's because she worked there and had a crush on a black guy. I think she blew once. Get over it.
You got to throw that at her.
Oh, it'll come up.
You're talking California Pizza Kitchen. That's going to come up.
Oh, it's coming up. Goddamn it.
Hurt people.
Everything there, dude. All of her social life, her fucking everything was that goddamn place.
You just got to stay on top of the grocery order. So like when you want a sandwich, you go into the fridge, you got a 1/2 pound of turkey, you got a pound of American cheese, Cooper Sharp if you're a gentleman.
I'm so
you got
excited
bread.
about those things.
Yeah,
I
make your
know.
own sandwiches.
It's huge because we've never had that. Right now, we can have dog food or a steak
Right.
in our freezer, and there's just no. I do feel what I'm hoping for is like the big sell of this house too. And you got definitely the lady who owns it is a cook. She cooks
Nice kitchen.
because the kitchen's
Oh,
nuts.
wow.
Mhm.
The kitchen's like the thing where you're like when you walk in, it's the first thing you see, and you're like that's like the wow part of the house.
I can't
for
wait
sure.
to see it.
Call that the wow factor in a biz.
Yeah, the biz. The kitchen's great, and I feel like I'm like so when I come home from the weekend gig, we'll have the groceries.
We can
There-
cook up the steakums, babe.
there's-
I'll make an honest lady.
finely chopped. No, but I'm really in my mind thinking
Just
about how
like
much.
Oregon steaks.
It depends who you ask too. So I go, well, that kitchen's there, so I think we're gonna have groceries. We'll be a lot more inspired to cook something instead of just ordering food all the time. And then I think all it takes is a curmudgeon who's been doing it longer. They go, you're just gonna order every night
Sure,
still, dude.
Sure.
You're just
Yeah,
gonna heat it up on
yeah.
that beautiful stove.
Yeah.
There's just like cooking in New York sucks. You don't have all the food. Like now you have the space of like, oh, we're going to keep this in there as well. And like, it is just easier, and it's not such an intense chore.
I know, in my
'Cause
mind.
it's just
I'm
bigger,
gonna be
you're like-
fucking slapping meatballs back and forth in a dirty tank top.
Yeah.
Just fucking, goes, you guys watching the game?
You got all the sausage links hanging and shit.
Whoa.
Got a bunch of cheese and nets.
Whoa.
You got your own Instagram series?
I want
You got a
crooner.
catchphrase?
I want a
Wowzers.
I want a local crooner.
God. All right, we got to wrap it up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jesus Christ.
the 5th edition of the Chronicles of Jason.
Thank you guys so much. This is always
Of
a blast.
course.
An
buddy.
absolute legend.
Love you.
Mr. Big J. Okerson, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Coming into your own, baby. Look at that. After all that, you got your own place. You got the pool. You got everything.
Got a 4'8" pool.
I got those Oregon steaks.
Yeah, he goes, oh, it's okay. I get infections in my belly button if it goes underwater.
Jay Okerson, everybody.
Thank you,
Anything you want the folks out there to know? What do you got coming up? Hit them.
BigJComedy.com for all my dates, and I am going to be putting out very soon. I did a double crowd work special.
Yes.
That I
Awesome.
paid $1 zillion for.
In
So
Denver.
I did it in Denver at the Comedy Works. Netflix shot it down hard. So let's make them regret that.
Yeah.
And,
There you go.
And when it comes out, I'm going to come, plug with you guys
Of course.
and everything. And
Yeah.
let's try to get it out there, man. I'm pretty proud of it.
I love it.
It's
Legion of
called Big
Skanks.
J. Okerson, Them They.
There you
I
go.
love it.
A
There you
double
go.
special.
Legion of Skanks, Story
This is
Wars,
Bonfire.
which is the goddamn hit.
Love that Story Wars, dude.
Woo, man.
Can't trust nobody on that goddamn show.
You really do. I've walked away from this things. I go, man, so-and-so can lie. Just
Well, like-
coldly to my face.
I understood the game, and then we sat down, and I started playing. Within like 10 seconds, I'm like, I can't fucking trust these people I know and love.
Yeah.
This is the worst day
He
of my
goes-
life.
He looked at me and said, it wasn't him.
When does the special come out?
I don't have a date. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it relatively unceremoniously because I've been sitting on it for like a year now almost.
I love it.
When
it's out,
we
you're back
recorded
here,
it,
baby.
so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna So I'm just gonna pick a time where I think people are home and just fucking lay them out, maybe a couple weeks apart.
I love it.
Someone told me algorithm stuff, but right now I'm just bitter. So my algorithm, fuck algorithm. I'm just gonna put them both out on Twitter. Who gives a shit?
Kibby, what do you got for him?
Guys, we're off the road for a little bit. New dates coming in January.
Uh-oh.
We just locked them, so get ready. We love you. Thanks for the support.
We love you, gang. Jay, we love you, buddy.
Yeah,
I
bro.
love you guys too, man. Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
Peace.